During Hitler's reign, he went after all the Jews in Germany. After Hitler came to power, Hitler's cabinet passed the Enabling Act, which allowed him to enact laws without consent from parliament for 4 years. This transformed the German government into a de facto Nazi dictatorship. After this, the Nazi regime started to come up with hundreds of laws restricting the rights of the Jewish people. The government defined a Jewish person as someone with 3 or 4 Jewish grandparents, not someone who has religious convictions. This meant that people. Oh, wait. Or hadn't practiced Judaism in many years, or even converted to Christianity, were subject to persecution. Over the 2 nights of Kristallnacht, hundreds of synagogues were burned. Over 7,000 Jewish over Thousands of Jewish-owned businesses were looted and destroyed, and almost 100 Jews were killed during the 2 days. 30,000 Jewish men were arrested and transported to concentration camps. This riot was triggered by the assassination of Ernst von Raff, a German diplomat in Paris, by a Polish-Jewish teenager, Herschel Gneps, on November 7th. After these 2 days, over 100,000 Jews left Germany. Since the Nazis been rising to power, they built facilities to kill their enemies and made the first concentration camp against opponents of the Nazi government. German communists, socialists, and social democrats, but this would grow and expand to murdering social groups like gypsies, Jehovah's Witnesses, the homeless, the mentally ill, homosexuals, and Jews. Treatment inside concentration camps were horrific. Prisoners were given barely any ration or foods and forced into physical labor. The people there would sleep in one bed without any pillows or blankets. They also had Nazi doctors conduct experiments on prisoners against their will, which led to the prisoners dying in the process. 15 Nazi leaders met at a conference to discuss the best way to eradicate Europe of the Jews. These officials came up with the solution to just send all the Jews to the concentration camps and be put in a machine that would shower the victims with poisonous gases. This decision at the conference was called the final solution. There were 23 main concentration camps from 1933 to 1945. The Nazi regime had approximately 20,000 other camps used for forced labor, transit, or temporary internment. During the Holocaust, it is estimated that 6 million Jews were slaughtered, along with 3 million Soviet prisoners of war, 3 million Polish Catholics, 70,000 Serbians, 250,000 Gypsies, Sintis, and Lurari, 80,000 Germans for political reasons, 70,000 German handicapped, 12,000 homosexuals, and 2,500 Jehovah's Witnesses. Adolf Hitler killed himself by gunshot on April 30th, 1945, in his Führer bunker in Berlin. Eva Braun, which was Hitler's wife of only 1 day, committed suicide with him by taking cyanide.